The 2024 Standard Pokemon TCG rotation has finally been announced. Effective April 5th, cards with an E regulation mark will no longer be legal for standard play, and that rotation goes into effect on the Pokemon Trading Card Game Live March 21st. Now, I personally look forward to rotation time, as old cards that I'm tired of playing against, like Battle VIP Pass and Mew VMAX, finally rotate out of standard and new cards have an opportunity to shine. In today's video, I'm counting down my top 10 most impactful cards that are rotating out of standard. I worked on this list with the Tricky Gym community over on Twitch and had a lot of fun crafting it. If you disagree with something on my list, well, let me know in the comments below. I'm stoked to get to it, but before we do, let's hear a word from my sponsor, Full Grip Games. Paldean Fates is almost here, and this set has some seriously beautiful cardboard in it. All of your favorite shiny Pokemon from the Paldea region and more you can find in Paldean Fates. You're not going to want to miss out on this one, so make sure to check out fullgripgames.com, where we've got sealed Paldean Fates products available for pre-order now. The first wave of orders goes out on January 26th. So if you want to get your Paldean Fates products as quickly as possible, make sure to place an order today at fullgripgames.com, the best place for buying Pokemon TCG singles and sealed products. Kicking off the list at number 10, I've got Clara from Chilling Reign, a supporter card that allows you to put up to 2 basic energy and 2 Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand. There was a while where Clara was the only recovery trainer that we had for Pokemon and basic energy in Standard after Ordinary Rod rotated out and before Super Rod was reprinted again. But as a testament to Clara's strength, Clara still sees play even with item-based recovery like Super Rod, since Clara gets those Pokemon and energy directly back to your hand. Most notably, Clara saw a lot of play in Lost Zone decks, as it allows you to just instantly recover Sableye or Radiant Charizard from the discard pile and the energy required to use those attackers. Now, we had a fiery debate on Twitch about which card should make the number 10 spot on the list, either Clara or Raihan, and the decision came down to just a single vote. Oh God, Raihan up by 3, Clara up by 2 with 13 seconds left, 7 seconds left. Can Clara make a comeback? Clara's down, 3 seconds to go. Oh my God. And sorry, Raihan, you lost. Now, Raihan was also a great card that'll be rotating out of Standard in 2024, but it didn't make the list. So I guess, Raihan, you can have the honorable mention spot. Number 9 is Fog Crystal. Pokemon Search is pretty much always good in the Pokemon TCG, especially when it's item-based, but when that Pokemon Search does a little something extra, like Fog Crystal, that makes it so much better. Fog Crystal allows you to search your deck for a basic Psychic Pokemon or a basic Psychic Energy and put it into your hand. This card was very good in Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX decks. It was super good in Gardevoir EX decks as well, and the card will continue to see play in Psychic-type Gym Leader Challenge decks even after rotation. Mew from Celebrations got off to a little bit of a slow start in Standard format, and its potential didn't really start to be realized until Gardevoir EX came onto the scene in the Scarlet and Violet block. Its mysterious tail ability allows you to look at the top 6 cards of your deck and choose an item card you find there and put it into your hand, perfect for finding those turn 1 battle VIP pass, and great for setup decks like Charizard EX and Gardevoir EX that don't do a whole lot of attacking early on in the game. When I started making this list, I was making the case that Raihan was a stronger card than Melanie, but the Twitch chat was quick to point out to me that Melanie actually saw a lot more tournament success over its Standard legality than Raihan ever did, and when you look back at the results, That's absolutely true. Melanie saw play in Arceus V-Star decks, Palkia V-Star decks, Turbo Vikavolt decks. It sees play in Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX decks now. Any Pokemon V that needs extra energy attached to it, Melanie was the enabler in those decks. And this card still continues to see success at the top tables even today. Number 6 is Level Ball, my beloved. This card was originally printed in 2012's Next Destiny set, the first year that I played the Pokemon TCG competitively, and as a testament to this card's strength, it is still powerful, even with all of the power creep going on in the Pokemon TCG today. Level Ball allows you to search your deck for a Pokemon with 90 hit points or less and put it into your hand. Great for setting up basics and stage 1 evolutions. All of the Single Strike and Rapid Strike Pokemon are rotating out of Standard in 2024, but none stand out quite like Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX. This is one of the strongest spread attackers ever printed, and it dominated the COVID era of the Pokemon TCG, winning Players' Cups 3 and 4, and then it would go on to win the Liverpool Regional Championships as well as the 2022 European International Championships. Most recently, Cyrus Davis won the 2023 North American International Championships with Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX featuring Inteleon VMAX, and variations of that deck will continue to see success all the way up until rotation. At number 4, I've got Escape Rope, and I was a little hesitant to put Escape Rope on the list at all, since we might just get another Escape Rope reprint sometime soon. Escape Rope has been reprinted every block since the Black and White era, so we'll probably get an Escape Rope reprint during the Scarlet and Violet era as well. It's a great switching card that doubles as a push for your opponent's active, forcing them to bring up one of their bench Pokemon into the active spot, but I bet this card will be reprinted sometime soon, hopefully as Warpoint. On to the top 3, and we've got nothing but heavy hitters from here on out. At third place, I've got Path to the Peak, a stadium card that turns off all abilities in play on Pokemon that have a rule box. This card has won countless tournaments since its release in Chilling Reign, and has filled the role in the format as the sole ability locking card, the most effective ability locking card for that matter, as there are other cards that try to do what Path to the Peak does, like Klefki or maybe even Spiritomb, but Path to the Peak is by far the biggest blanket ability lock in Standard and has been used effectively to stop abilities in many tournament winning decks. With Path to the Peak rotating, I'm really hoping that we get some other form of substantial ability lock coming out soon in the Scarlet and Violet era, since I think it's a really healthy part of a balanced Standard format. Please, Pokemon, please give us a third Garbodor print. It's time. If you've played the Pokemon TCG at all in the last 2 years, you have undoubtedly encountered the wrath of Mew VMAX, the deck that persisted. No matter how many counters the Pokemon Company printed for Mew VMAX always found a way to succeed, winning countless regional titles, championships, top finishes, and culminating with a World Championship win in 2023. The number 2 spot goes to Mew VMAX and all of the broken Fusion Strike cards associated with it. Genesect V, Power Tablet, Meloetta, Fusion Strike Energy. There was nothing that this deck could not do. It even started to play Path to the Peak to turn off the opponent's abilities, shutting down its own engine in the process just because Mew was that strong of a deck. It doesn't even care about its own weaknesses. With Genesect V's Fusion Strike system, Mew VMAX boasts the most powerful draw engine ever conceived in the Pokemon TCG, capable of refilling the hand to 6 cards multiple times a turn and regularly reaching the bottom of the deck in just a couple of turns. Mew VMAX is a powerhouse of a deck, one that I played to multiple top regional finishes as well, but I am beyond glad to finally say goodbye to Mew. Mew VMAX could have easily finished atop this list, but Mew VMAX wouldn't be nearly as broken without the ultimate enabler, Battle VIP Pass. Battle VIP Pass is, in my opinion, one of the worst designed Pokemon cards in the recent history of the game, an item card that you can only play on the first turn of the game. When I first read this card, I thought it would be trash because everything that I had learned about proper deck building up until this point pointed to that. But boy, was I wrong. As decks got greedier and greedier, they pigeonholed themselves into trying to find Battle VIP Pass on the first turn of the game to set up, because decks that couldn't find Battle VIP Pass to set up were going to end up falling behind to the decks that did manage to find Battle VIP Pass. I suspect that maybe this card was created just for Mew VMAX decks, and maybe the game designers didn't think that every single deck would end up playing Battle VIP Pass, but the game has turned into a game where you either find Battle VIP Pass early or you don't, and then draw into them later and can't set up as a result. I am so thankful that the game is moving away from this turn one setup or else mentality that was promoted by Battle VIP Pass, and I think that deck building will get much stronger with this card out of standard. And that wraps it up for my list. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my future uploads, and let me know in the comments below what you think about this year's rotating card pool. Y'all take it easy and have a good one. See ya.